This question, guys, is a little bit of a mammoth. Let's have a look and see what we can do. The question says, calculate the surface area of the following shape. And then we're given this compound shape, which consists of two cuboids kind of fused together. Now, to work out a surface area, guys, what do? We work out the areas of all of the faces and add them together. Let's get through this doing them one by one. First step, let's divide this compound shape into the couple of separate cuboids. Now, there's a couple of different ways we could do this. We could divide them over here like I've done. We could have also chosen to divide it over at the left like this. Either way is going to be fine there. Next step, let's start working out the areas of our faces. So first off, let's think about this area over here. What's it going to be? To work out the area of a rectangle like this, we need the base. We also need the height. We have the height here, which is 6 centimeters. Can we work out the base? Well, we see that this side length here is going to be the difference between this 8 centimeters on the bottom and this 6 centimeters here. It's going to be the difference between this side length and this side length. 8 subtract 6, guys, that is going to be 2. Now that we have this side length, we can do some work in working out the areas of our faces. So this front face, which I highlighted, that is going to be base times height, 2 times by 6, that is going to be 12. We have two of those faces. We have the one on the front. We also have the one on the back. So we can do 12 times by 2, and that is going to adjust for those two. Next up, let's work out the areas of the faces on the top and the bottom. So we have this kind of rectangle down here. I'll draw a line there just to make it a little bit clearer. Let me just go back to, draw that line there. So this rectangle down at the bottom and this rectangle up at the top. What about these ones, guys? We need the base of the rectangles. We have it already, it's a 2. And what about the width? We can read over here and see that it's going to be 1 centimeters from this side length over here. So let me write that in. Working out the area then, we can do 2 times by 1, so that is going to be 2, and then we can do 2 times by 2 to represent the fact that we have 2 of those, one on the bottom and one on the top. Next up, guys, we're going to work out the area of this face on the left-hand side. We have the base, it is 1, we have the height, it is 6, so we can do 6 times by 1, so plus 6 times by 1, that will be 6, but we can simplify that a bit later on. Where are we going to go from there, guys? Let's work out this rectangle on the outside. We have a height of 4. We're going to have a base of 1 because it's going to be the width of the overall shape, the same as this side length down here. So 4 times 1 is going to be that one. Let's write that in as plus 4. Next up, where can we go from there? Well, we have a few more faces to work out. This face on the bottom, it's going to have a width of, so this one down here, I should make that pretty clear. It's going to have a width of 6 because of this side length here, and a length of 1. So we can do plus 6 times 1. And then we have 2 of those. So we're going to do times by 2. We have the one on the bottom down here, and then also the one on the top up there. Which faces do we have left, guys? We have this face on the front, and then the corresponding, didn't mean to do that, and then the corresponding face on the back of the shape. What's that going to be? We're going to have a base of 6 again. We're going to have a height this time of, what's the height going to be? We don't currently have the height. We don't have a side length for this over here, but we can work it out. It's going to be the difference between the overall height of the shape, which is 6, and the height of this top portion, which is 4. 6 subtract 4, guys, that is going to be 2. Telling us that the height over there is going to be 2. Moving on then, what are we going to have? We're going to have our 2 times by our width of 6, so we can do plus, let's write it on another line, 2 times by 6 times by 2. Guys, this is getting pretty long. Hopefully everything is clear enough. So we've done the base face and the top face. We've done the front face and the back face. Finally, guys, let's deal with this face on the right-hand side, a height of 2 and a width of 1. So plus 2 times 1, or we're just going to write that as 2. Now, doing this super long calculation, guys, what are we going to get? Simplifying. 12 times by 2 is 24, so we're going to have 24, plus 2 times by 2 is 4, so plus 4, plus 6 times by 1 is 6, plus 4, plus 6 times 1 times 2 is going to be 12. We can combine those together. The 4 and the 12 is going to be 16, plus 2 times by 6 times by 2. 2 times 6 is 12, times 2 is 24. Then we have another 2 over there, so plus 26. Now, guys, finally combining all of these together, if you're watching on the vertical video, you can see that my head has gone a little bit in the way there. What's it going to be? 24 plus 4, that is going to be 28, plus 6, that is going to be 34, plus 16 is going to be 50, plus 26, guys, we're going to get 76 as our answer. And of course, we can't forget our units there, centimeters squared. Now, that was an absolute mammoth of a question, guys. I'm conscious that the explanation might not have been so crystal clear just because there was so much going on. Pause the video, watch it back, and check that you understand. This is going to cover so much of the surface area topic.